And so these verses introduce the profound realization of I am Brahman. Emerging from deep intuitive experience, um, this realization is facilitated by a teacher who uses the method of bhaga-lakshana to clarify the meanings of that and thou by stripping away their superficial attributes, thereby revealing their essence as absolute unity. When a student truly understands this, they experience a transformative realization where they see themselves as Brahman, eternal, pure, self-illumined, free from limitations, real, supremely blissful, infinite, and singular. This state transcends ordinary experiences of joy derived from actions, presenting a direct and profound insight into one's true nature. And so in these verses, the focus shifts to how this state of realization impacts one's understanding and existence. And when a student achieves this state of absolute oneness, their mind, though material, becomes a conduit for the reflection of pure consciousness. This illuminated state objectifies the Supreme Brahman, initially unknown and identical with the individual self, and effectively destroys the ignorance surrounding Brahman. Like a cloth disintegrating when its threads burn, all misconceptions born from ignorance dissolve. This passage emphasizes that while the mind itself cannot destroy ignorance, it can channel pure consciousness, which does. This realization aligns with the scriptural assertion that Brahman, being self-luminous, doesn't need external validation or illumination. These verses differentiate how individual consciousness interacts with material objects versus Brahman. In mundane experiences, such as recognizing a jar, the mind molds itself to the form of the jar, illuminating and dispelling ignorance about it. This is unlike the interaction with Brahman, where consciousness does not mold Brahman, but rather recognizes its omnipresence and self-luminosity. An analogy is drawn with a lamp illuminating objects in the dark. Just as light reveals objects without altering them, individual consciousness recognizes material forms without changing their essence. This comparison highlights the unique nature of spiritual realization, where Brahman illuminates itself through individual awareness without the need for any mental modification or external aid. In this exploration, we delved into the profound realization of I am Brahman, illustrating how deep understanding transforms our perception of self through the guidance of a teacher and the method of bhaga-lakshana. Students come to see themselves as fundamentally united with Brahman, eternal, pure, and infinitely blissful. We also examined how this realization allows the mind to reflect pure consciousness, obliterating ignorance about Brahman. Unlike everyday perceptions of objects like a jar, Brahman reveals itself through its inherent luminosity, without the need for mental adaptation. Stay tuned for more insights as we continue to explore the depths of Vedantic philosophy and its implications for understanding our existence and the universe.